Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my, this will be my demonstration of a 4-bit carry look-ahead adder made in Minecraft. So this fulfills my extra credit portion. I'll be doing one of these, and just give me a second to look up here. Okay, so here we have the 4-bit carry look-ahead adder. It's immense. It took me a while to put everything together. Um, So we have B3, B2, B1, B0. That's just B. That's some 4-digit value B. And this is A3 through A0. So we have inputs concatenated. Very convenient for switching purposes. We can just switch them on. We can switch them off. We can do whatever. Let me just make one note here that the convention of this looks like it's on because the switch is up. This is actually off. As you can see, there's no signal. One second. Had to do that more times than I could count today. My goodness. Much better. Okay. So this actually is off, and this is on. As you can see, these sort of redstone, aura effect, flare, whatever, and you can see behind it that that is on. Now, if I demonstrate, what we have here is this is on. So we have 7 plus, that would be 6. Yes, 4, 2, 6. So 7 plus 6 should be 13. And what we see over here, hold on, wait. 1, 2, that's 3, plus 4, 7. Oh, okay, you know what? I fell for it. I just told you guys this is actually off. So our actual digit is this is, uh, 1, 2, 4, 8. This is 8 plus 1 is 9. So we actually have 9 plus 7, which would be 16. So we have 2 to the 0s, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 is our carryout bit, which is illuminated. So we know that that's correct. Now let's demonstrate with other values. Let's say we just have 1. 1 plus nothing should be 1. Now there's an input delay, so this will take a second, but what we see is that we get 1. Let's say we have 3 plus nothing. It's going to illuminate 3. Very good. All right, we have 1 plus 1 over here. Let's make sure this other input works just the same. That should give us 2. All right, there it is. Let's say we have an incredibly high value. So we have 15 plus 1. That should be 16 like we saw last time. So the carryout bit is illuminated. We have 2 to the 4th is 16. Very good. Now what if we added 2? That should be 18. 16 plus 2, or 15 plus 3 is 18. And if we added 4, that should be 22. Pretty simple. It's just going to add that bit. And let's say we have 15 plus 15 should be 30. So that would be 16 plus 8 is 24, plus 4 is 28, plus 2 is 30. Very good. Now let's see how this actually works. So let's put it on a simple logic state. Let's say we're just getting 1 plus 1. Well, actually, no. Since we have 4 full adders working, let's use a little more than that. Let's say we have 5 plus, that'd be 5 plus 7. So each whatchamacallit full adder is using the respective A and B bit. So we have A0 and B0 working with the first full adder. Now keep in mind over here we have a C in because, of course every full adder includes its own carry in bit. So this is detached from over here since by convention we're only adding those two values. But if I flick this on, we will see that 1 is added to the value. Very good. But we're just going to ignore this. So each full adder works because this is a compact XOR gate that you can build in Minecraft. Now, a redstone torch is essentially a storage of value. So you place it down, this is giving power. So we see that that powers the redstone right there. But you can actually hook it up to a switch and negate that value. So when we place these down, they were 1. Redstone repeater is essentially like a diode. It directs the current this way. So since these are both illuminated, these turn out to be 0. Now, if just one of them were on, how is this an XOR gate? If one of these was on, so if one of these made this 0 and the other one was 1, this would drive current this way, which would thus channel the current away from this. It would make the current not go through here, and thus this redstone torch is powered, and thus these are not powered, because that's sort of the aura effect that's had by this torch connected through this piece of redstone to this redstone torch. So this works as an XOR gate. If you don't believe me, just take my word for it. Now we tie A XOR B in with our C in bit. This C in bit is not functional, but future carry ahead bits will use that logic. So AND is made by having redstone repeaters and then a redstone comparator, which basically says, okay, do we have anything coming from here? If so, channel it through there. Otherwise, basically just be biased towards this back block, which is saying, don't send any current through. It's similar to it's similar to a transistor in that it uses power levels to, just decide where the current is going to flow. Then we have A XOR B XORed with our C in bit, which is being driven under here. Now that, of course, is our sum. So that is sum 0. We just have that trailing over here. We kind of built a bridge for it. And our carry ahead bit, ORing something in Minecraft with redstone is very simple, because all you have to do is just tie them together. If this is lit up, this whole branch is going to be lit up, and then it's going to be on. If this one on, if both of them, it'll be good. So we just tie these together, and as we can see, our first actual carry out bit is being driven here, and it's being ANDed with A1 XOR B1. These A1, B1 bits are being driven from the second respective switch for each of those, so that A1 bit drives down this way. And this, basically what we have is this parallel design pattern, so you can see some similarity between that. I built down to the block, made sure they were exactly the same for organizational purposes and just for, just to make it look nice. And so what we see here is our final carry out bit, the ORing of A3 and B3, or A XOR B and our carry 2. This is being driven over here, so our final carry out is going to be the 5th bit of our output. So this accounts for, since we have two 4-bit numbers being added, safe to say that there's going to be a 5th bit in some of those additions, so that is here. So I have demonstrated the functionality of this design, and I have shown the blueprint of how it works. Thank you for joining me, and to the TAs, thank you for a great semester. Your guys' help has been, it's just been awesome. So thanks guys for a good semester. See ya.